This video today is going to cover how to add a zone into the MyGeotab portal. The first thing I need to do is search for my address so it appears on the map. As I select the map, I then need to search for my address in the system. As the address is searching, I will be able to see anything that pulls up regarding that address that I can select on to then complete my search. Here, as we're looking at the White House lawn, I'm able to now see my location on a map directly. Now I have the ability to zoom in and look at the specifics around each location. My first recommendation is making sure that you're looking from an overhead perspective and not from an angled view. From an angled view perspective, because of the skew, you are going to receive a misaligned zone in the system. By making sure that you have unchecked the angled view and selecting bird's eye, you will be able to view it directly overhead. Once you have your location on the map, the next thing you need to do is select Add Zone. It will then tell you to click on the map to add each zone point around the location. The zone that I want to draw a box around is going to include this location here. As I select my first location and I begin to click, you will see black dots appear and a line connecting those points. I'm going to continue to draw a box around this location until I get back to my initial starting point. And as I close off this box and I select that initial dot, my screen will change and allow me to type in the name of the location. Here, I'll list it as White House. Depending on the hierarchy built out in the portal, you can assign this zone to a specific group that may have been built out in the system. Depending on hierarchy and need, this could be built out by a specific region, this could be built out by a specific vehicle. Maybe it's a truck stop that only large trucks need to frequent, but passenger cars never need to really access this location. You then have the ability to make adjustments based on the type of zone that this location fits into, whether it's an office, it's an employee home location, a customer, or any other category that may have already been created in your portal. And multiple selections can be made. You also have the ability to color coordinate depending on whatever need may arise. You might find that VIPs all need to be in red, but maybe customers are going to be placed in yellow. You can also set the expiration date for which a zone can remove itself from the system simply by changing the date that is listed as ends at. This is useful if you're operating on a contract term that you know, and after a certain period of time the customer will no longer be in the system. By setting this date, the zone will automatically remove itself. As I scroll back up to the top and I hit save, I am now able to see, as I zoom out, the entire location at which the zone was created. I can see the label that is listed here as White House, and now anytime any one of my vehicles interacts with this zone, I'm going to be able to receive that notice on a report showing that the White House is the zone in which the vehicle has entered. Now, this is going to be the best way to add a zone into the system. If you have a mass list of zones, I will then show you how to bulk import these in a different video. Once a zone is created, you also have the ability to click on the zone and make adjustments. You can edit the zone, which would allow you to change the name or the group associated, as well as maybe the type of zone or the color associated, as well as the expiration date. I also, with the zone, have the ability to change the zone shape at any given time. Maybe I decided that I only want to have the specific White House area covered and not the entire perimeter. So I can select these black dots and be able to move them in accordingly and hit save again. It will then verify to make sure all this information is correct. I can hit save. And now you can see that my location has changed to a smaller area. I also have the ability to dispatch a vehicle here if I'm running a Garmin unit. The great feature here is if I select on dispatch vehicle, I can then go and type in a specific vehicle that I might want to push down to a Garmin unit. I also have the ability to add multiple vehicles into this location, and then my message can then specifically say go to the White House, and when I hit send, now my vehicle is going to be able to receive a notice on the Garmin unit, and as I accept that on the Garmin unit, I'm going to have my vehicle reroute and provide me turn-by-turn direction no matter where I am, to be able to send me directly to the White House. That is how you add a zone in the system and be able to manipulate the changes that have been made. I also am able to verify all of my zones listed on my zone list, and as I scroll down to the bottom, I can see that I have my White House listed here as a customer office, also considered off limits. It's part of the STS Beta PNG group. When looking at a zone list, I also have the ability to select on a magnifying glass, which will then snap the map to that location so I can view that zone on a map very quickly.